All right, let's now check out Sam Dandy's conversation with Efe Money of Big Brother Nigeria.
Reality television is a huge part of entertainment globally. Now, so much so that fans, millions of them, have loved, watched, and adored these stars so closely. Today, I'll be sitting down and chatting with one of the biggest stars out of Big Brother Nigeria. Now, he will be talking about his music journey this far. He's Sigobe winner, Efe Money. I mean, it's an absolute pleasure, man.
Same here, same here.
Now, see, I'm sure people ask you this a lot of times. How is Efe doing since 2017? Since bagging 25 million naira? I mean, let's not lie. You were so big, everyone loved you, and they still do. How has it been?
It's been good. It's been a journey so far. First, it was overwhelming because it was just barely 3 months of being unknown to 3 months later. Everywhere you go, you're known. People love you and all. But so far, so good. It's been good. Thank God.
Now, I read something, and you're going to have to confirm that you read economics and you graduated with the first class. Is this?
No, I graduated with the second class upper.
Mad. I read economics as well.
Oh, really?
I did, and I know.
You had, have you?
It took with the math.
Yeah.
So for many young people, honestly, are thinking, I want to make the money. Like, how important is it to follow the process, to go to school, to get this information?
It's very important. It helps in your composure, your relation with humans, and in your decision making. And trust me, some people always ask why I even go to this university. I figured out it's not even just the course of study you went for. The whole discipline, how you relate to people. Because you face challenges, especially if you go to a public university. It's more challenging than
Definitely.
private. Private is just like going from secondary
to higher
secondary school. So I don't actually rate private school university students. Actually, no diss. That's facts. But when it comes to like experiencing real life issue. For instance, we're in a public university. If you come late for lecture, you'll be back. You know what the lecturer is saying. So you have to find different means of addressing your issue. Like maybe having to get somebody that had jotted what they're saying and get the course, the notes, whatever it's called. I don't even forget school. Just go and make sure you cover up for that day. So that's a way of addressing issues or solving problems that come forth.
Speaking about discipline, right? How has this affected, or influenced your music? Because I mean, you're on your own. You can choose to put it out whenever. You can choose your team. How is that like?
Like I said, so I give props a lot to my parents, especially my mom. So she has already brought us up with a lot of discipline. But when you're studying the course like economics, for instance, so while I was doing it, I was handling a part of her business.
Wow.
I had to go to studio.
Okay.
I had to perform in shows, and I have to still come back and read and write tests. And you know how economics is very tough. It's a very tough course.
Bro.
So if you do it in my school, if you do a 2-1, that's the first class.
In a private,
that's University of Jos.
You're still jabbing also.
Yeah, so luckily we just had a first class student from the department after like 35 years. So you know what it means. We're maybe barely 23 that came out with 2-1. So I'm very proud to beat my chest. No be small thing. So bottom line, you have to make sure you balance all this stuff. And that grew in me, and over time it has been what it has been.
Now, when you say this balance, would you say that's what let your mom or your parents be supportive of your music? Because I'm thinking any parent is thinking music, especially at that time. Maybe now they see Burna Boy on big stages, they can say it's easier. But at that time.
But still, traditionally, parents will not, because there are things you engage in, some activities that are risky, like sports and music. Either I go this way or go this way. Exactly. So for mine was, we had an agreement, as long as it's not affecting your academics or education, you can do whatever. So I started with playing basketball. I played from my primary school year through secondary school. My mom was supportive. She buys me sneakers when I show. Yes.
Okay.
So when I said it was music, she still supported, as long as you're still doing well on the school side. So you don't have a problem. So yeah, and that's it.
Let's go back to the expectations after winning the show. Several people were shocked to hear that you wanted to do music. You know how Nigerians can talk, but why were you so, would I say, stubborn? I don't want to talk about the project yet, but it seemed like, why was that so important that, you know what, it's music, I want this?
Funny enough, I tell you that this question, this is, how many years have I won this story? I'm less interested in having this conversation, but just for one time's sake. I've been doing music since 2010.
Okay.
So that's what motivated me to come to Lagos. And before I came to Lagos, I was big in Jos. It's not a good one. We had 2 artists, and we were at the highest level when it comes to music. Like, imagine there's a show, just not too long ago, if maybe you're bringing Jay-Z and Beyonce to Lagos. As of then, you must see Two-Face and the band on the billboard. Yes. True. So when they were bringing Basket Mouth, MI, Two-Face, we were also on the billboard. me and one other artist. He's late now, but that's how big I was. So you don't think the music was just here. So what happens is when you're done with Jos, you move to Lagos. So everybody has that transition. MI did it, Ice Prince did it, Jeremiah Young did it. We all have. It's like you have to finish Jos normally and you move. So I did mine. When it was my turn to move, I moved to Lagos. So. And when you come, man, it's a big world. You have to look for different means. So my own means came through the Big Brother, and that's why I went. I just saw a platform that will help. Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't know that. Oh man, reality TV fan base is totally different from the music fan base. So that's why we're trying to merge and convert.
So let's talk about that transition now, because we're done with reality TV. You're in the music scene. What have you learned? Because you had 3 projects. I've seen you've worked with Terry Akbala, you've worked with Ice Prince, of course, B.O.G.
Yep.
And now on your latest project, Ill Bliss.
Yep.
So now this is music proper. How has that been? What's that journey
I've
been
had
like?
like 6 projects. Maybe just now.
Hey,
yeah, you need to research. Yes.
We're learning.
So
Okay.
by the way, I've worked with Orisha Femi, Olamide, of course. Hope I'm not with Terry Akbala, like you mentioned, B.O.J., Ice Prince, Ill Bliss. And my next project, I have many other collaborations.
Okay.
But it's been good, and that's the thing. Like I said, it's a process. I did not start music just because I wanted to blow out of it. It's something I grew passion for. It was like a guide, When you don't have any hope, there's one thing that you always have. You could go into the studio and make music. I think most people keep mistaking the reward for music as the money, and those are the byproducts. The main joy is you have an idea, you bring it to life. It's so sweet. That's why if you ask any artist, what's your favorite song, they'll tell you the one I'm about to make. You see, that's the thing. So, so it's a process. So I've been releasing different EPs. In 2020, I did 2 EPs, 1 collaborative, and every year I just try to make sure I put out a project. That's just because it's just like going to work. So this is our job. You have a duty to put out a project every year. I'm supposed to have dropped my debut album, but it's been delayed. I was supposed to drop it last year.
Okay.
Ill Bliss came around. I played him the album. He was like, nah, please, you can't put out this album. It's too hot. You need to disturb the space. So he asked me to release so he suggested I should release a hip-hop project, which is the last project I did. It's titled Stubborn Boy. So I was like, okay, what will I talk about? Let me talk about me, myself. I found out that I'm a very stubborn person. Like you said, people think I'm being stubborn to not do what they suggest. But I'm just following what my plan has already been set. You understand? You know what it means that he set a plan that, okay, when I do this, if this will come to this, what I'm going through with, you come out and you say, no, this no, it doesn't work for me that way. After all, you have nothing to lose. You've even gotten this fame before you even get what you want to achieve in the music. So bottom line is, I put out Stubborn Boy, and to a large extent, the criticism has been less compared to how it used to be. So you can say it's critical acclaim. And I've been beating my chest back to back. And I just tweeted recently, I said, in the last 1 year, if you can bring out a rap project that is better than Stubborn Boy EP, I'll quit.
Wow.
Yes. Enough respect to all the rappers out here in Nigeria and Africa, but there's no EP out or project out right now that beats Stubborn Boy.
That's bold.
Oh yes, I can say it to the camera. I'm telling you. If you're doubting, go and listen to Stubborn Boy yourself. There's everything you know. Is it lyricism? Is it storytelling? Is it punchlines? Is it the commercial vibe? Is there?
This being a good chat, let's move this to the studio,
right?
Let's
No
move to the
stress
studio.
now. Let's go now. See, life today sweets me, diabetes. The girls that know me, I like big things. I know they too talk, I just do things. Chop life, they keep people, now diabetes. So they wanna know, hey, how are they make all my dough? Hey, that last my people, they know. Hey, now the boy, they run the show. Now they be feeling me. Spray the money like a military. Came from the street, now I'm living big. When you see me for club, make you ask me for drink, I go buy anything. Yes, sir.
Man, thank you so much for having us in your home, man.
It's a good time.
This was a jam and a half.
No, I did have a good time with you
Bless,
guys.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People, be stubborn out there. My name is Sam Dandy. You're watching New Central Television. Bye. Chee.